Let me say this, Ali, and I'm going to use your words. I think that's incredibly disingenuous, and this is why. It's fine. Um, if you don't give the opportunity for a person after they've acknowledged their wrongdoing to show you in action that they've changed and corrected their behavior, and you make that judgment before they get that opportunity to do better and be better, that's disingenuous. And it's also disingenuous that men ask for that same opportunity to prove that they have corrected their behavior and learned to be better, right? So this is to hold women to that standard and say it's disingenuous. You can apologize all you want, but you guys are all going to function the same way, and then not give that woman that opportunity to do so. And even if she does, to be like, well, you're the exception to the rule. How does that encourage women to continue to show up in that way? All you're doing is making it harder for women to show up, correct their behavior, take accountability if they're just going to be demonized up front. It doesn't make sense. I understand your honesty, and I appreciate your honesty in saying, hey, this is how men think. But as somebody who's showing up on these panels with such strong opinions, and like I'm like 50-50 on what I agree with you and what I don't, at the end of the day, if you're not allowing people to show you that they're able to do better and be better, you're immediately condemning them on every single mistake. And that is the one complaint that every man has made on every panel, that men are held to such a high standard where they don't have the possibility or the capability of making a mistake. And to hold women to that same standard that men are complaining about is super, 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 super dysfunctional and is not leading to progression.
No, it's women playing victim again about something that didn't happen to them. It didn't happen to you. It didn't happen to Shan. It didn't happen to Miss Taken. It happened to Hink. Y'all, you are making it about you. If a man cheated, what's funny is y'all believe all men are lot. Most of y'all, a lot of. Let me finish. I didn't see this. What I mean. This is what happens to me. You just talked. I didn't cut you off, and you're gonna try to cut me off. It happens on other panels when I just listen and don't say anything. I don't cut anybody off. But look, you about to do it right. Y'all going to do it right now. Look, and then when a man get gaslighted, it's a problem.
I'm trying to help you out.
Just let me finish, y'all. Just let me finish. This is what I'm saying. Y'all don't let the man finish. If you agree with the man, you let him finish. If a brother's speaking and you don't agree with him, you don't let him finish. Look, you still doing it.
Because I was trying to help you out. I was gonna tell
I don't need, but no. You said no. You don't know. You said that he could protect himself. You don't protect me. I didn't need no protection.
I never said that.
No, you did. You said Hink didn't need. Oh, y'all said he didn't need protection.
Say that. That was not me.
My point is the fact that when men tell you how they feel, you tried to make it about yourself and say, well, then I'm not going to do it. Then that means you're not really a good woman. If a man don't believe you and you take it upon yourself and say, hey, you know what? I'm not even going to do this. Then that says a lot about the woman. You can't make me be a bad man. You can't make me lie. You can't make me conform. And I'm not going to say what everybody wants to hear. I'm going to be a good man. I'm going to be about my community. I'm going to hold both men and women accountable. I'm not going to go, well, since he didn't believe me, I'm just going to do what I was doing anyway. And you proving my point. That means women just going to stay out cold. You prove my point.
So I just want to say, hang on a second.
Hold on, Inaz, just give me this. So in this whole dialogue that you initially had, Ali, was about women not supporting Hank, even though some of the women was like, well, Hank don't need, protecting or whatever. I personally did not say that, but hold on. You were talking about not one woman had Hank's back to say anything. And here I was trying to have your back. You the one that made the comment. Only thing I was going to say is, Inaz, just mute, because it's hard when you hear something and then you want to address it. So that's all I was just gonna say. Just mute so you can finish, and then you flip it on me and there's I don't need your support. I don't need your protection. Y'all just got, and that wasn't it. So that was all that I wanted to say.
Miss Taker, you just did it right now. But look, you just did. You took the time to do that instead of go. You know what, Ali? I could see what a lot of brothers be going through. I could see why you respond in that manner. In the fact that when men speak, you could have said that. That's what I'm saying.
You're telling me what I should say.
And you just right, y'all telling me how I should accept your apology. You're telling me, no, you're saying Inaz is saying that when you apologize, that I should accept it because you want me to accept it, or men should collectively accept it.
I
Most
didn't
men,
say that. I said it was when I was talking about the apology. What I said is it's a personal problem if you don't believe it. I said if someone apologizes to you and it's genuine, at that point it's on you to receive or reject it. If you choose to reject it because you don't believe it, that's a personal problem. That person cannot take on that accountability for how you feel.
no,
But
I was
they
speaking in general for the men. What I'm saying is that, brother, see, this is the problem where men stay on code too. Okay, all the brothers on this panel, they'll know collectively that men do not have trust in a lot of today's women. That's why a lot of men aren't getting married. They don't believe women have their best interests. They believe women prioritize themselves. They believe women use that power as leverage. If anything goes, if that man loses his job, if he loses a position of power, if he says anything that goes against her interests, she will cut that man off immediately. Whereas men are expected to support women thin it through for the rest of their life, regardless of what she does wrong. So the fact that Brother Hink is a good man is a representation of what good brothers are, and we're sitting here have a discussion about how, I'm going to say it. The women should have been more on code about protecting his integrity to a point where he didn't have to talk. He should have said anything.
So okay, hang on, Marcus.
I'm going after Enos because I haven't said anything in like 10 minutes.
So
Don't forget we got super chat, y'all.
Marcus.
So here's the thing, right? Like, Ali, one, I have not been on a panel with you where you have not interrupted me. Not one single panel. So I think it's you were
Don't be mad.
Man, nah, you know what, man? This is just crazy,
right?
yo. This is
You're
crazy.
doing it. You're literally giving the example right now as we speak.
I know I am, because it's crazy. Man.
Perfect.
Later, man.
Thank you. Hang on. So here's the other thing. Not one point did I say that somebody has to accept someone's apology. Those were never my words. What I did say was that if you don't give the opportunity for somebody to prove that they have changed their behavior, that is literally the same thing that men are complaining about, that they're being criticized off of the mistake and not given the opportunity to show that they have course corrected. Right? And you're holding women to the same standard that men are saying we don't want to be held to. I never said anything about force feeding an apology, disingenuously accepting an apology, supporting unconditionally. Those were never my words. And so you're flipping what I'm saying into this feminist rhetoric that I don't believe in. So if you're going to summarize what it is that I'm saying, I would really appreciate you doing it accurately, because that is not at all what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if somebody apologizes and genuinely takes accountability, you don't have to take the apology. But if you're not giving that person time and space to show you that they've learned from their mistake, we've outcasted them. And we're not going to find progression if we're not giving people the opportunity to show that they can do better. That's literally all I was saying. I never said anything about force feeding anybody an apology.
You
Right,
did.
Ali,
You did.
I'm sorry. You go now, Ali, because you go, Ali, because I think we're getting to the point where we're beating a dead horse, and I want to hear what you have to say after that.
We have these critical meetings we have, and Marcus, this is to you too. You know how we have conversations about our debates, how to debate with people in conversations. Luckily, there's a replay button to this. Y'all will go on monologues. There will be 3 monologues before, and I'm talking about for some of the women. And if the fact that Coach K, and there's a reason why Coach K can't talk as much as everybody else, because when there's certain, and I'm just being honest, you'll go on monologues about being disingenuous, and then it's gaslighting and then playing victim. And then when I go to talk, I get interrupted. Then when I get interrupted, I'm saying, and then when you go to speak, since I didn't get to speak that much, you go, you're interrupting me. So you can, there's a replay button. I let people speak, but when I go to speak, I get interrupted. And there's a replay button. And it's the reason why when I go on certain panels and have conversation, I won't say nothing. When I first got on this panel, I didn't say nothing for a while, just on purpose, so that when I do speak, I know someone's going to go, oh, Ali interrupted me. Because y'all don't want to hear, some of y'all don't want to hear the truth. But most of the women will go on monologues and play victim about when men are saying, hey, we're trying to tell you the truth about what we expected from you and you didn't follow through. And then you go, well, since you don't believe me, I'm not gonna do it anyway. But we were telling you what you're not doing. You say you're just gonna do it anyway. But go ahead, Coach K. You got it.
I just want to. Okay, so sorry, because sometimes I'm not gonna lie. Like I black out during some of these like conversations. I'm like, oh, I need to come back in and like make sure I know what we're talking about. So real quick, so I hear what Enos just said, and somewhat have mistaken Ali like in like 2 sentences or whatever. I'm not even saying like you can't talk that much, but I'm just trying to get a grasp, and then maybe we can come to like some type of solution, maybe, or like meeting in the middle. Ali, what's your number one issue right now?
Women expect men to be leaders and to hold themselves accountable with what they should be doing in their part for society, but women don't hold themselves accountable when they're wrong or when other women are wrong. We say, hey, men should address the men and women should be addressing women, but women don't address women when they're wrong.
So
And protect men and protect men.